Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's Wondering Wednesday from here at the Curate's Study. Now, you will possibly be relieved after the last several weeks of gloom, despondency, suffering, evil, and prayer book rebellion, riot, and death, that this week we're doing something a little bit more lightweight and considerably shorter. So, much to like. This week, I have been wondering Father's Day. Is that just something that card manufacturers have came up with to try and flog us more greeting cards for yet another member of the family? Or does it have its roots in something more serious? And you might be surprised to know that Father's Day is in fact another one of those things that the church is responsible for, certainly going back a very, very long time indeed. Now, for centuries, the Orthodox Church has appointed the second Sunday before Nativity as the Sunday of the Forefathers to commemorate the ancestors of Christ, starting off, of course, with Adam, and particularly emphasising actually the patriarch Abraham, to whom God said his seed would be multiplied and all the nations of the earth would be blessed through him. Only in the Orthodox Church, the feast of Father's Day normally falls somewhere between December the 11th and December the 17th. Now, in the Catholic Church, it's been celebrated at least back as far as 1508, and it's normally celebrated on March the 19th as the feast of Saint Joseph, who is referred to, and I'm going to have to read this because it's Latin and my Latin isn't very good, as the fatherly Nutritor Domini, or nourisher of the Lord, or Father Jesus. And this tradition was taken to the Americas by Portuguese and Spanish conquistadors, sailors and adventurers. In the Coptic Church, the Orthodox Church, the celebration of fatherhood is also observed on St. Joseph's Day, but they observe that on the 20th of July. And that particular celebration probably dates back, as it does in the Orthodox Church, to the 5th century, so that's 1,500 years. I bet they weren't buying greeting cards back then with funny messages on them. We British, mind you, have been very slow to the tradition. I've done a little bit of research, and as far as I can ascertain, our celebration of Father's Day on the third Sunday in June started sometime shortly after the Second World War, as an attempt to replicate what was happening in other countries because of the church's long tradition of the celebration of it. So there we are. That is Father's Day in a nutshell from a Christian perspective. We are new to the party, as I say, but it has been celebrated in some form for a very long time indeed. The good news is, of course, because it's only Wednesday, you still have the opportunity to go out and buy a gift for your father, or for someone who has been like a father to you in your life. And a nice greeting card perhaps. So maybe you want to buy them a bottle of brandy, or I can highly recommend the new Jack Daniel's Tennessee Apple, which is extremely nice for the father in your life. Of course, other alcoholic beverages are also available. I hope you've enjoyed that whistle-stop tour of Father's Day, my friends. Until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. God bless.